Hey YouTube, it's Diana here, and this video is for Fabulous Friday, December 10th. And this week's topic is the difficulty of taking one's own advice. And I know so many people who are great at giving advice but can't seem to put it into practice for themselves. And so this week I'm going to talk about how you can put your own advice into your own practice. I do this sometimes. I think everyone does it at times, but definitely putting your own advice into practice is something that can be beneficial but hard to do. It's a lot easier said than done most of the time, and I know a lot of people have trouble with it, including myself at times. But I guess it's like not only giving advice, but you have to follow it too. And following it, I guess, just first off, you have to want it. You can't just say something, you have to want it. And if you don't want it, it's not going to happen. So, only say things that you yourself are doing or are trying to do. I try not to say things that I myself wouldn't try or wouldn't be able to do or anything like that. And I guess just being honest with yourself is another big part of it, because some people set goals that are too high and that are unreachable. And I mean, setting goals is good, but goals you have to be able to reach them. You can't set goals that are so hard that you're never going to fulfill them, or something like that. So I guess just making sure that you're not too hard on yourself, and you try your best to not only give others advice, but also give yourself advice. And it might sound kind of crazy, but I talk to myself a lot, and I do little personal check-ins with myself, and I see what I'm doing that's good and different and negative, and I take those negative things and I write them down, and then I try and find a positive in place of them and do that positive instead. And you don't have to tackle them all at once. You can take little baby steps, because baby steps are better than nothing at all. I don't know, recovery it's one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, but it's something that I'm benefiting, and I know it's something I have to do even if I don't want to. There's really no way to get around it. It's either recover or suffer and die, and I don't want to die from this. I want to get better, so I don't know, I guess just be honest with yourself and know that you can't just say things, you have to do them too. As hard as I can be, you have to be courageous. You have to want it. If you don't want it, then might as well not even try. I know a lot of people are forced into recovery by loved ones or parents or something like that. But if you don't want it yourself, no matter how many times they tell you, or no matter how much therapy you go to, or whatever, you're not going to get better unless you want it yourself. And unless you can make sure that it's something you want to do instead of what your parents want you to do. And then you have to keep that hope going. You can't just have it in the hospital when you get out, forget about it. It's something you're going to have to fight for quite a while. You can't just recover easily. It's always going to be a struggle. And I don't know, it's really hard sometimes to fight every single day, but you don't really have a choice. You always have to do the opposite of what I'd want to do. And I don't know, it's just hard to take your own advice sometimes, but you have to. And you don't really have any other choice, so I don't know if this helped or not, but I guess it was more of just me talking about the topic, not really saying how to do it, but I'll see you guys next week. Hope you have a good weekend.